Hello, welcome to One Africa Mission with your brother Dobia Anzansi. Please, if you are new here, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, One Africa Mission, and also follow us on Facebook, One Africa Mission. We are missionaries, we are young Africans, and then our mission is to see a united Africa. Our mission is to fight for the unity of Africa. Africa has been exploited a lot, and the reason why Africa is so weak to be exploited by these imperialists is because we are not united. And then as long as we continue to be divided, as they intentionally did to us in Berlin, as long as we continue to be divided, then we give them the green light to continue to explore Africa. And then as the more they explore us, the more weaker we become. And then when we are weak, no jobs for our graduates, no jobs for the youth, then the youth will decide to go to migrate to their country for greener pastures, which is not that even green. And then when they go there, they disrespect them and they call them names and all manner, pass resolutions, pass laws, come out with new laws to make life hard and difficult for them in their countries. So please, in order for us to bring an end to this and then create a better future for the youth of Africa, then we must fight for a united Africa. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bring your energy, bring your mind, bring your brain, bring your knowledge. Let us all come together and fight for this unification of Africa. It is only a united Africa that can help bring a better Africa for the children, a better future for the children of Africa. I thank you very much for joining me today. So today we are going to Ethiopia. We're going to Ethiopia to talk about, as we all know, we had issues among ourselves as brothers. We are one people, Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, and then Tigray. The entire continent of Africa, we are one people. Yes, we are one people. And as brothers, sometimes you have disagreement among yourself. It's a normal thing. So we had disagreement in Ethiopia between brothers. And then, yes, it turned into bloody. But we finally realized that we finally wake up to the realization that if we don't put aside the guns that has been given to us by our enemies, because those who are giving us guns, they wouldn't give us guns. They wouldn't do the same thing in Congo. They are not giving the government of Congo the same guns to fight for a peaceful Congo. So we realized that no, it is about time we put aside the guns and then work for a peaceful Ethiopia, because we believe that a peaceful Ethiopia will mean a peaceful Africa, a prosperous Ethiopia. So the leadership of Tigray and the leadership of Addis Ababa, thanks to them, we thank you very much. They came out and said, no, enough is enough of these guns. Let us fight for a peaceful Ethiopia. So with the help of the African Union, the African Union appointed some leadership. Former President Kenyatta of Kenya, former President Obasanjo of Nigeria, and some other leaders, elders. They appointed them. They go into Ethiopia. They come out with a peaceful resolution. And then today, Ethiopia have seen peace. Today, Ethiopia is progressing peacefully again. And all of a sudden, the hypocrisy of the Americans, all of a sudden, the Secretary of State of America, he's on his way to Ethiopia to do what? Because to them, we can never achieve a lasting peace until they get involved. That is how arrogant and disrespectful they are to African people. That is how arrogant and disrespectful they are to the people of Africa. With all the hard work that our elders did, with all the hard work of our former president and the African Union, they think that we can never have a lasting peace until they get involved. So the Secretary of State of America is on his way to Ethiopia. And what is he going there to do? We're getting this from the African News, allafrica.com. And what is he saying? It said State Department, Secretary of State Anthony Blinken with Ethiopian Prime Minister Minister Abe at the U.S. African Summit, blah blah. So when they went to the U.S. Africa Summit, they decided that Anthony Blinken must visit Ethiopia And what is he going there to do? He's going there to make sure that there is a lasting peace, because he think that, or they think that the peace in Ethiopia is fragile. Until they get involved, the peace in Ethiopia is still fragile. And then if they don't get involved, in a nutshell, they are telling us that there will be chaos or there will be war again. Can we imagine? With all the hard work, the leadership, our elders have, they came out with, and then today Ethiopia is peaceful. They think that they want to take credit for that. They are coming in, Anthony Blinken and the Americans. You see how hypocritical, hypocrisy, they are hypocrisy. You see how hypocrite they are. 6 months ago, or 1 year ago, where were the Department of State Department? Where were Anthony Blinken? Where were the Americans? They were pushing us to continue fighting among ourselves, because they know, because that is the only way they survive. Pushing people to fight. That is the only way they survive. They were pushing us to fight among ourselves. And today, we decided that no, enough is enough. We are sick and tired of fighting among ourselves, because after all, we don't manufacture guns in Africa. So where are we getting the guns from? Who is giving us the guns? You see, this is how they always do to us. Before, during slavery, it was giving us guns in exchange of human beings, human bodies, because that time they needed human bodies to build their country. Today they don't need human bodies, they need our resources. So they're still giving us guns in exchange of our resources. So today we are waking up to the realization that these guns, we don't manufacture guns. So how come we always have guns in Africa fighting amongst ourselves and stuff like that? So the citizens, the leadership of Ethiopia, both in Tigray and also in Addis Ababa, decided that no, enough is enough. These guns does not help us. It doesn't help us. It doesn't help our, it doesn't stop our children from traveling through the Mediterranean and dying in the Mediterranean Sea. It doesn't help. It doesn't stop our children from dying in the desert. The children of Ethiopia are traveling all over the world. When, as a matter of fact, Ethiopia is greater than America historically and everything. Yeah. So it is about time we stand. We put aside the guns and then fight for a peaceful Ethiopia. Because a peaceful Ethiopia means a prosperous Ethiopia. So the elders of Tigray and that of Addis Ababa, they came out with this, and with the help of the African Union, we have a peace in Ethiopia. And as I said, when we were fighting among ourselves, the Americans never came in. The Americans never said, oh, stop the fight and then blah, blah, we're going to help you bring peace. No, they never did that. All that they were doing was pushing us to continue the fight. They were pushing us to continue the fight. And today, we decided that we're not going to fight again. And all of a sudden, Anthony Blinken is on his way to Africa. And then because the peace we have in Ethiopia is fragile. And for that, no, Anthony Blinken, you are not coming for any good of Ethiopia. You are not coming for our interest. You are coming for your interest, because you are losing as time goes, the time click. You are losing your interest and your influence in Africa. You are losing because you have played a greater role in destroying Africa for the past 200-300 years. And today we are waking up, we are saying enough is enough. We will not take your guns to kill ourselves anymore. We are not ready to take any guns from the Americans. And then this goes to our people in Congo. The rebels, please put aside, because it is so disheartening. Every day you hear in Congo this and that. Put aside the guns and let us do the Ethiopian way. Let us do the Ethiopian way. Congo have enough to feed all of us. So why are we fighting among ourselves? Congo have everything it takes to feed all of us, the entire continent of Africa. So what are we fighting for? Who is giving us the guns? We don't manufacture guns. Why are they giving us guns? Why are they not giving us technology to use the resources of Congo for the good of Congo? You see, why are they not helping us technologically to use the resources of Congo for the good of the people of Congo? Why are they always providing us guns to kill ourselves? It is about time we wake up to know these people. These people are hypocrites. These people are hypocrites. And I asked the leadership of Ethiopia, do not believe what Anthony Blinken is coming to tell you. Do not believe a single word that he's going to tell you, because everything he's going to tell you is absolute BS. All that they want is our resources. And they realize that they are now losing that. They are now losing that influence. They are not getting the resources as they used to.
because they think that it is a competition between them and China and Russia. So they are coming in purposely because of their own interest. America doesn't want any peaceful Ethiopia. Period. America doesn't want to see peace in Ethiopia. We all know that. So Anthony Blinken should go and sit his ass somewhere and stop telling us that, oh, the peace in Ethiopia is fragile. Yes, it is. It wasn't the Americans who mediate for a peaceful Ethiopia. It wasn't the Americans. It was the African Union. So if the peace is fragile, we will find a solution to that. We don't need America help. I thank you very much for coming around. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, One Africa Mission. Please let us all together, as I said, bring an end to these people's dictatorship. Bring an end. The only way we can bring an end to America dictatorship in Africa is a united Africa. I thank you very much for coming around. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, One Africa Mission. Until we meet again, thank you very much.